Does it even matter?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, God, I mean, excuse me. I don't know, iron problem today. That's the thing. Like, I think people tend to kind of lose perspective about stuff, and what's so amazing to me is when we set out to make a fair film, we make a film that's really, for all intents and purposes, a verite documentary. Really, I mean, when it comes down to it, it's a behind-the-scenes movie about what it's like to hang out with the activist journalists in your movement. And what's amazing is that people are so stirred up, both in the positive and the negative. And actually, I want to accentuate the positive too, because actually the film is a total victory right now because of the number of people who are tuning in. IFC's behind it. IFC's excited about it, and people are watching it, and that's the important thing. And actually, for all the weird, wacko email stuff, and phone calls that we've had people coming up to us and saying, you know what? We read that review or this review. That was a great film. We really enjoyed it. And these are people who don't necessarily agree with everything that you or other people in the film have to say. They're like, I cast those people off before as wackos, and I understand them now more as human beings. And I think that's an important thing. I think that humanity in general would do better to understand why and how people came to believe what they believe, why they believe what they believe. And
well, look, in this media universe with 10 million different frequencies of information and different ideas and different variants and niches, to have a big avant-garde film with top ratings on cable and going to have a huge theatrical release now and huge ratings, that is a positive thing. And overall, as the LA Times said, it shows myself and others as charming. And what's going to happen is people are then going to see the film. They're going to go find out about who we really are. Not saying you distorted it too bad. The point is you have to distort something in 90 minutes because there's so much info. You have to cram it down. And so the very nature of cutting something distorts it from its true continuum. So they're going to find the radio show. They're going to find Infowars.com. They're going to find PrisonPlanet.com. And this is a positive thing. I learned that with real hit pieces, certified hit pieces, like the History Channel thing. That was so over-the-top one-sided. The mainstream media has so little credibility that actually got us so many new people to wake up. So this is a positive victory, and it's a victory for you. And I happen to know that you guys are struggling filmmakers that have made a few hit films, but have maxed out your credit cards and, literally on the edge of, financial oblivion, and that you barely might even get your money back on this sucker, 3 years in the making. So hold on. People are jealous. They think because somebody's got a hit, one-time TV film that they're rich. They're not. I hope you guys do become wealthy so you can make more films, but that's not what happened. Again, it's a very, very sick culture. So Andrew, you're just having a lot of success now, so just get used to it.
Well, and the one thing you pointed out there that I think is important is, I'm not saying it's the perfect movie, okay? In fact, in my opinion, most really great films have these little flaws that make them what they are and make them unique, It's an impression. It's just a fleeting 1.5 hours of time, and you can only show so much. And we chose what we chose because we felt it painted an accurate impression of the people we met, And, of course, there's all kinds of stuff that didn't make it in there, and we tried to be moral and fair and good to the people that we chose to show in the film. And really, I think for most people that see this movie, they agree with that. And they see human beings here, not two-dimensional cardboard, cutouts. And that's a good thing. That's what we set out to do. And I basically hope that, in a way, like, despite, me just kind of being a baby about, a lot of controversy, I hope that people just continue arguing and talking and thinking and looking at this movie, and hopefully, a dialogue will continue and people will talk about it. That's why I make films. You know what I mean? That's why I make them, and so I hope that continues.
Absolutely. Well, Andrew, in a few weeks, I want to get you and a couple other filmmakers here on the show and the aftermath of all this. The point is, most films on cable or IFC aren't in every major newspaper and in the front page of Variety. they know this film's important. That's why they're attacking your film, trying to give it bad reviews. You've also gotten a lot of good reviews from the actual big film sites and the LA Times. And so you've made a big splash here, and that's hard to do in this huge universe of movies and films and productions. And so I'm just blessed that I was included in it. And so you called me up this morning pretty upset about what everybody's saying to you and doing. That's what they do, because they have no soul. All they have is the acts they put on, and they're full of a bunch of hot air, and that's why they hate you, is because you've got a soul and they don't have one. So they're a bunch of zombie ring wraiths. You take care, buddy. Good talking to you. Have a good weekend.
Alex, thanks for having me on the show.
You bet. We'll see you. I say have a good weekend, because I was about to take off a day or two with my kids. I don't know if I will now with this Korea situation. I'm going to come back, take a few final calls, but first I want to tell you about sponsors that make this show possible. One of them is New Silver Solution. What can you do to keep you and your family safe from resistant strains of deadly bacteria and viruses? I want you to go to supernaturalsilver.com today and visit their link on Infowars.com to find out more about this incredible new take on silver compound. The New Silver Solution is a natural antibiotic that is clinically proven to kill viruses, germs, bacteria, and yeast safely. It is a new technology and has proven to be a formidable weapon against the bio threats of today and tomorrow. The New Silver Solution Gel has been shown to disinfect topically and keep the area sanitized for up to 4 hours. New Silver Solution is a highly effective, potent nanoparticle solution that is lethal to bacteria, yeast, and viruses. Go to supernaturalsilver.com. See the amazing line of products they have available. The New Silver Solution is patented and has been extensively tested to proven effectiveness and is a non-toxic to both humans and animals. Click on the link at Infowars.com to New Silver Solution, or go to supernaturalsilver.com. That's supernaturalsilver.com today. And one other sponsor I want to tell you about is pepperspray.com. This is the place for your non-lethal self-defense products. The best prices on tasers, stun guns, pepper spray, mace, huge line of products, free shipping on orders above $99. Give them a call, 1-800-908-9988, 1-800-908-9988, pepperspray.com. Don't think you won't need it. I was talking to Andrews up in New York, where he can't have a gun to defend himself, and I said, why don't you get a taser, buddy? Why don't you call pepperspray.com, pepperspray.com, or 800-908-9988, 1-800-908-9988. We'll be right back with a few final phone calls. Stay with us.